Hello, everybody. Welcome to Smirch Time. Okay, it's spirituality for basically realists who don't want all the foo foo stuff and all the weird stories. We know that right now is the only time we got it. It's time to take some action and be good and hang around some good people. So let's do this. And thank you, yes, for being here live on YouTube every Monday and on Twitch too. So hello to you Twitch people if you're there. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining me. I kind of feel like I'm being a little bit of value to some people. It's super cool to hear from you guys saying that, hey, that last thing you talked about, I really needed to hear at this exact moment. Things like that. I really appreciate the comments and support. It makes me feel pretty good, which leads me to today's message. Okay, here we go. I have a friend. He's a super high achiever. Now, I don't want to give out his name or too much information about him because he's a super private guy. In fact, I got a lot of friends, by the way, who are just super motivated, inspirational people. I'm very lucky when it comes to that. Or am I? Did I choose to be around them? Maybe it's a combination of both. Who knows? Maybe that's time for another thing. But trust me when I say this. This particular friend that I'm talking about right now has chosen an extraordinary life. He's chosen a big life, big kinds of challenges and goals and everything this guy hits. He is at the top of his game right now. He is the absolute best in his chosen field. He really is. And not many people could say that. And he reached out to me. And in that conversation, he revealed to me that he's not really happy. He's not very happy at all. And I took a deep breath because, you know, we don't usually open up about stuff like that. He and I, we talk about personal things, but it took a lot for him to tell me that he was unhappy. Plus, we're guys, so you know how that goes. I hate to dump the guy thing in there, but guys are just dumb. We're just dumb, which is a big mistake, dudes. I'm learning that it's very important to have some really close friends who listen, who don't judge you, who genuinely care about you. You genuinely care about one another. And it's okay to even say you love one another. I got friends right now. We say goodbye. We hug each other, say, love you, man. It's a really good feeling. So don't be freaked out by that. But I listened and I had some shock when this guy said this because he truly is one of the most mentally strong people I have ever met in my entire life. And I had to remind him that he has chosen, he's absolutely chosen, selected this extraordinary life he's living. And when you choose an extraordinary life, you got to realize you're in rare air. There's no handbook out there when you reach this certain height of how to feel, how to act, how it's supposed to feel. You have no idea. And this guy's going through it. And I had to remind him, you're going to have some intense moments because there's nobody there that can counsel you through this because hardly anybody has been where this person's been. But when it comes to happiness, that's more serious to me. That's very different. To me, it's serious stuff. It almost borderlines on depression when you're saying that, which leads to all kinds of bad scenarios, as we know. We all want that. We all would love to be happy, wouldn't we? We strive for it. We deserve to be happy. I believe we all deserve it. We deserve to be happy. And I'll tell you the truth. I went through something like this a little while back. I had a pretty bad time. It was very painful. Super unhappy person. I was faking a lot of happiness just to get through the day, just so people wouldn't call me out on it. But I wasn't super happy and I couldn't figure out why. There was nothing excited me anymore. But I knew that since I had never had this feeling before, that I was in some deep shit. I knew that I needed to take some action and to come up with something really fast. I needed a plan. So I did a lot of learning. I did a lot of research. I got some books, listened to podcasts, anything that would help me identify with these weird feelings that I was having. And it sucked that I didn't feel like I could talk to it with anybody else. You know, as a man, and this is dumb, I guess anybody feels this way, but I felt that if I can't be joyous or carefree or filled with peace, all of this stuff on demand, that maybe, just maybe, at the very least, I can at least be useful to somebody. And I want to add to this world. I want to be of value to my friends, my family, my community. Right here, I want to be of value to you. So I look for ways to be useful instead of ways to be happy. I have family members who are struggling. How can I help? What can I do for them? I see someone holding packages trying to work their way through a door. It's a small gesture. I get it, but you jump into action. You just do these little things. I saw some broken glass about a block away from my house in the middle of the road. So I went to my house, got a broom and a dustpan, and I got to work. I went and cleaned it up. I didn't want somebody to go ahead and get glass in their tires or anything like that. These small gestures, these small little things all added up. And out of nowhere, I noticed myself just feeling pretty good. Not crazy great or anything like that, but I just felt pretty good. So I knew that I was onto something. There's a place right down the street here called Fair Start. It's for people who are struggling to learn a trade in the culinary field. These people have had some challenges, whether they don't have a home or drug issues in the past or a record or something like that. And they are helping a lot of people out in the culinary industry. And I love the idea. It's super cool. A lot of famous chefs go down there and they help people out. They hold certain dinners and they raise all kinds of money so people could actually get a freaking job. And I love that idea. So I went down there. How can I help? They said, well, you can help us get some auction items, some donations if you want. There's many ways you could do. And doing this, I met some other people who felt exactly like I did. We had some laughs, possibly made some friendships. And to this day, dare I say, that made me happy. If you're unhappy, maybe being useful is just a really good stopgap on your way to searching for happiness. I'm not going to say it's going to make you happy, but I think it's a great way to get that ball rolling in that way. So there you go. Hit me up if you guys try this, okay? Hit me up if you guys try this on my website, which is terryjames.com. Until next week, think some brave thoughts. Have a good day, guys.